Hello everyone, it's Dollcure and this is Dollcure Vlogs episode, I want to say 27, but it might be 28, but then again, like, who's keeping count? So this is going to be a little bit of like a collector chat, just a random chat update about stuff. Also, I think I'll open up these little pet shops because I'm curious about them. They're erasers. And yeah, there's 3 of them. There's the axolotl, I believe this is a lizard, and this is some kind of dog. I think a blue poodle, a bloodle. I found these at Dollarama and I thought that they were like fakies at first. Because if you look at them, they don't look right, and this lizard is kind of like not even looking. Oh, it's so funny. And it's not just the one I got. They were all like that with the lizard. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these are fully erasers. Their head does not turn. No, I don't want to try it. I'm gonna rip his head off. Oh, he's such a happy little lizard. Oh, these are so freaking cool. So this does have the Hasbro licensing, so just so you know, this is not a fakie. Would I ever use these as erasers? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't care if it's the biggest mistake in the world. I ain't using it. Yeah, their heads aren't supposed to turn, so don't turn them. But this one, I don't know. Oh, you can probably see that better. The licensing. It's got that nice eraser feel, a gritty eraser feel to it. Oh, these are so freaking cool. Look how detailed these are for erasers. I paid $5 Canadian for them. What do you think? Do you think it was worth it? I think it was worth it. These are so cute, but I feel like they break pretty easily when it comes to the neck, especially this axolotl. So you got to be careful if you want to keep them intact. If you want to use them as erasers, I mean, it'd be pretty cool, but like I feel like they would end up looking very, very sad. Very sad. Little erasers, but look like the paint detail. Oh man. That's too good, that is. These have to be the most detailed erasers I've ever seen. I'm sure there's more out there because there's some really cool stuff out there, but yeah, those are so freaking cool. Very, very cool find. $5 for that. Yeah, so now I want to talk about just some stuff that's been going on in my collector life. We've got the doll show coming up soon. I believe it's May 2nd. It's the first Saturday of May. I will be participating again in that. I think I briefly mentioned it, but I will be a vendor again, and I will film what I can and show you like setup and stuff like that. I'll probably talk a little bit more about what I plan on selling. I am, however, I think I'm burnt. Well, I am burnt out. Just in general, not just collecting. I think I've been doing so much that now, on my days off, I'm not doing nearly as much as I probably should with the stuff upcoming because I'm just done. I'm just done. But I have stuff to do, so it's like I'm stressed out, and I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, no, don't do it. But I'm like, but I have to do it. So the doll show, I've got my old stuff that I'm going to sell. I've also got some new stuff. I've got some stuff I imported from the UK because I did buy some stuff for myself. I bought Whitney here. I bought, oh, I forget her name, Rosetta. I bought Rosetta, and I bought Dawn for myself. But then she was on sale for only £8. So what I did is I bought 3 more to sell at the doll show. One, I already know someone who's going to buy it, so it's basically 2. 2 is going to be for whoever wants to buy them at the doll show. Hopefully they sell. I will have to sell them for $50 or $55 Canadian because, well, several factors. Yes, I got them for cheap, but I assure you the shipping was not cheap. So there's the shipping, plus like the taxes that go on with the whole, like I have to pay taxes for like everything I sell at the doll show, so I have to like factor that in, you know what I mean? So I will have to charge $55. However, I feel like that's a pretty reasonable price considering they're not available in Canada readily. You can buy them on Amazon.ca, but they are the price fluctuates, but the lowest I've seen it is $80 for one of them. So I'm asking for $35 less than basically the lowest price they're asking for on Amazon Canada. I think that's pretty reasonable. I feel, at least. And I've seen them go for over $100 too. Like, it really, this series, the Sparkle and Shine, are really hard to find in Canada. They don't have the one with the gimmick legs. The only ones they have is the slime legs, but the Sparkle and Shine I've never seen in Canada, I think because they're a Target exclusive. And usually we get our Target exclusives sometimes at Toys R Us, but there's a whole thing going on with Toys R Us right now in Canada, and they're basically all shutting down. And yeah, so I don't expect it to be there. So anyways, if yeah, they'll be at the doll show, and I planned on selling Rosetta, but I fell in love with her. When I looked at her, I was like, I think I have to keep her, because I do have Kaya, or yeah, Kaya. I do have a Kaya heart, and she's very similar to Rosetta, but I don't know, I fell in love. She's got like the perfect screening, the one that came in for me, and I was just like, I just can't sell her. So I'm not selling her. I've debated selling Dawn, because I did buy Dawn for myself, but I'm like not feeling her as much anymore. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna sell her or not. They are hard to find though, so if I ever change my mind, it's gonna suck, because it's gonna be hard to buy. It'll be way more expensive to buy again. So anyways, I thought that'd be a fun thing to do. I thought that it would help. Like, I know I've been looking for them, and I would really love to buy them at that price, because I think it's a very reasonable price, especially the prices of Rainbow High in Canada. It's at least $30. So finding one that's you can't actually find in Canada for $50, I think that's pretty reasonable, especially since that's like with taxes included. Yeah, I also have some dolls that I decided to let go. It's a very hard decision. I know I've said I was never gonna sell my pull-up doll. I know I said that because it was a YouTube anniversary doll, and I always wanted a pull-up doll because I thought they were really cool, but I don't ever do anything with her. She's pretty. She's hard to pose though. She's kind of hard to display. Like, I just never do anything with her. I'll have to ask like a good amount for her though, so I don't even know if she's gonna sell, because I paid over $300 for her. It'll be at least $100, but yeah, I still think that's a good. Pull-ups used usually don't go for less than $100, but it depends. It also depends how much the person wants to get rid of their pull-up. So yeah, but if she doesn't sell, then I'm gonna keep her. But maybe I'll try to sell her for $100. I also like that. One of the big things is I'm looking to kind of reduce and expand my collection, if that makes sense. So I'm reducing in the sense of I'm reducing the stuff that I'm not in love with anymore, and I want to replace it with things that I'm currently in love with, and I think I'll love for a while. I'm really big into nostalgic stuff lately, stuff from my childhood, dolls that I had as a kid and I want back. Kind of how my brain is wired when I like am either going through stuff, or like if the world is going through stuff, my brain just goes into defense mode and it goes, I'm a kid again. I just want some of my old toys. And I have scored some really cool pieces that I had in my childhood, and I'm really happy about. I really love the vintage Pokemon figures from the 90s / early 2000s. Those are my favorite figures. I love the ones from the late 90s, and I love the ones Jack Pacific came out with, like 2007 or so, the Diamond and Pearl era. I really love those ones. I was really big into Pokemon then, so I'd like some more of those. I'd really like Pachirisu. I love Pachirisu, and Baneri was my favorite too. Anyways, I found some more of those for a pretty good price, only $24 Canadian. I think there's 5 in the lot. that's a good price considering they go for a lot lately. Basically you have to buy them in lots, because if you buy the individual figure, usually they're like 20 bucks or stuff like that, plus shipping. I'm also really looking for a Tutter. So if you've ever seen Bear in the Big Blue House, it's like a children's show. It was directed by Jim Henson, I believe, the same creator as the Muppets. And I loved that show. I loved Tutter so much. Ask my mom. I had a Tutter plushie and I really want him back. I really want a Tutter plushie, but they are so expensive. I'm not joking. They are over $100. And the one I really like goes for about $300. He's got his little blankie and he's got a little plushie. He's holding a plushie and he's just cute and I want him back, but $300? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. And there is a Canadian website called retrokid.com and they sell some like new retro stuff. So they actually like did a remake of the Molly doll from the Big Comfy Couch. And I'm hoping that they do like a Bear in the Big Blue House remake and make a Tutter plushie. Because then it would be kind of, they'd probably sell it for like $70 because I think the Molly one is $59 Canadian or something like that. But it seems like they do a lot of mainly Canadian stuff. And to my surprise, I thought Bear in the Big Blue House was Canadian, but he's not. But it kind of makes sense because I don't think Jim Henson is Canadian. But a lot of classic like Treehouse, a lot of the good children's show, like American children's show, was actually Canadian. And when I mean American, I mean all of America, like not just USA, I mean like North America included, so Canada. But a lot of them were Canadian, like the Big Comfy Couch was Canadian. There was some other good stuff that was Canadian too. Oh, there's one, oh, what's it called? It's Nana? I want to say Nana's World, but maybe it's not that. It's something Nana. It's so funny. It also has puppets and it's so cute and funny. Oh my gosh. But they had a lot of really good Canadian shows, children's shows back in the day. So anyways, before this gets too long, I just wanted to have a quick chat. Just what's going on lately. It's kind of was all over the place, this chat, but anyways, I gotta go before my battery dies. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and I'll catch you again next time. Please like and subscribe and yeah, stay tuned for more. Bye.